What is up, folks? Jorge Anito here, enjoying this lovely day. It actually looks like it's about to rain, but hey, we'll take it nonetheless. Guys, today we are checking out the top 10 marked decks, and shout out to Rationally Skeptical, who's a new subscriber to the channel. Suggested in the last video, the last top 10 video I did, borderless video, he said, hey, why don't you do marked decks, reader backs, marked decks. Of course, marked decks come in two styles, usually. They're both marked, but one of them is considered a reader back, where you can actually read what the card is. So for instance, King of Clubs, you'll see a K and a C. King of Clubs, that's a reader back because you're reading literally what the card is. And the marked decks are marked in such a way you have to kind of decipher. Maybe there's an extra dot over here by the border, maybe something's a little off over here. They're little indicators that will let you know, marked in such a way that you can be able to tell what the card is, simply put. So we're going to just look at both reader backs and marked decks in this top 10 list right now. Alright guys, coming in at number 10 are the Nocs playing card line by Alex Pandrea. Now technically, well, I was going to mention these as an honorable mention because, well, they're only marked for suit. But I said, you know what, they should be included in the list because they've been around for so long, and almost I believe every single Nocs deck is marked for suit. Like, for instance, I could tell right off the bat that this is a heart. So, Alex Pandrea actually teaches the marking system on his channel. He also teaches some tricks to go along with it. Number 10, the Nocs playing cards. Coming in at number 9 are the Cohort playing cards from Illusionist. These cards are absolutely brilliant. Guys, these, of course, the red ones are a thicker stock, the old school Cardamundi Fat Boy stock. The new blue ones are the slim line, so they're quite a bit thinner. But man, these cards, of course, Cardamundi, so they're going to be very, very soft. But yeah, you're going to be able to read 9 of clubs. I also don't know why a 2 of hearts was turned up. But yeah, you could read these cards really fast. Ace of spades. Let's just go through real quick. 6 of diamonds. 6 of clubs. 10 of hearts. Yeah, so you get the picture. And just very simple to read. It has a classic, sort of classy design that feels familiar. The Cohort playing cards by Illusionist. Coming in at number 8, we have the Madison Dealers, both the red with the bordered and the borderless green. There's also a black edition too that's bordered as well. And there's also a red edition that is borderless, like this. Anyway, the Madison Dealers, number 8. Guys, these are completely marked. They have that classy feel to them, iconic old school Madison logo. And it just feels great. These cards feel absolutely great. Now, the borderless feel thinner than these ones, in my eyes, for some reason. Not sure why they did that, but that's okay. They both feel amazing. They both look unassuming, unsuspecting to the spectator. Number 8, Madison Dealers. Number 7, the mint playing cards. These are the cucumber green, bordered. There's also the blueberry, which are bordered, and of course the frost are borderless. Assad did a fantastic job creating these cards. These are the second editions, by the way, and completely marked. And it's really simple, really easy to read these cards. Number 7, the mint playing cards. Number 6, we have the Bicycle Inspires by Alex Pandrea. These are marked as well, so they're not reader backs. But man, these cards really do... I mean, they're really easy to read. They also handle really great. They're not a thin stock, but that's okay. That will add to the durability and the longevity of the cards. Has this nice little fun design with the little bikes on either side in the middle of the card. Of course, it has the border going around it. Just beautiful cards and relatively reasonably priced, I might add. So number 6, the Bicycle Inspires. Number 5, we have the Ramsey Madison Knights playing cards by Illusionist. These are the red ones. These are actually USPCC stock. Now the blue ones are Cardamundi stock. I think Illusionist at some point switched over. I'm not sure how the story goes, but I know that these are USPCC cards, and the blue ones, Cardamundi. But anyway, you have this nice little red colorway with all these little chess pieces, and there's a marking system in there. I haven't taken the time to study this specific marking system. From what I hear, I have both the blue deck and the red deck, and I'm familiar with the marking system, and I know that it is fairly simple, fairly easy to read. So number 5, the Knights. Number 4, we got David Blaine's Black Lions, both the regulars and the seconds. The seconds are going to be a little bit cheaper. They didn't pass whatever quality control inspection, but they really do, in my eyes. They look the same as the regular ones. But anyway, all types of secrets in this deck, and they are marked, and this one is quite a bit difficult. It's more difficult. I almost didn't include this on the list just because of how difficult I personally find this marking system, and it's also well hidden. I mean, I had to do a lot of research to even figure out what this was. But David Blaine, we would expect that from him. And so there you have it, the Black Lions. Number 3, once again, this actually featured my honorable mentions of the Borderless video. The Daniel Madison Players. Beautiful deck of cards, marked. Just has that worn look going around the edges, which I'd mentioned previously. Beautiful deck of cards, thicker stock, and totally marked. Number 3, the Madison Players. We're getting down to it with number 2, Les Melies. This is the Eclipse Edition. These cards are so cool, and I have it all the way down at number 2, just because how easy it is to read. This is the Ace of Diamonds. This is a reader back, by the way. And you could just go right through these. 5 of Spades, 9 of Clubs, 3 of Spades, 3 of Diamonds, 8 of Clubs. You know what I'm saying? They're very easy to read. Now, this has a suspicious look to it. I think in my magician mind, if I was a spectator and I seen someone having a deck of cards that had a moon with a something blasted through its eye, some type of rocket or thing, that's my only complaint, my only drawback with the deck is because it has a fairly busy back design, and it just has a weird look, has an odd look. Now, I do love the design. I think it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but I don't know if I would perform very often with these. But they are easy to read, they're very simple to read, and it's just it's preference. It's however you think, whatever you feel will work best for you. But these are the Les Melies Eclipse Edition, reader back, marked cards. Number 1, I reserved, in my eyes, the best for last, or what I find the best, and that is the Medusa playing cards. This is actually put out by Cardamundi. Just a beautiful deck of cards. Let's just look at these. These are marked. There's a very, how can I say this, involved marking system. There are seven marking systems built into this. So if you're finding one doesn't, you don't care for this one, go for the other. And no matter how hard you look at this deck and what you do to try to find this, you might catch one of them. But this is, it'll definitely fly by a spectator. I mean, it just looks like just a normal pack of cards, right? 7 different ways you can look at these cards and figure out what they are. And like I said, if one of them's too difficult or you find is a little bit hard to see, just try the other one. If that doesn't work, you have 5 more. There's 7 different marking systems. These are the Medusa playing cards by Cardamundi. Also comes with really cool ad card. I might mention, you have a double facer. You don't get a lot of these in playing card decks. You got the Ace of Clubs and the Queen of Hearts. Number 1, I didn't even get that in the cellophane. Number 1, the Medusa playing cards. Alright guys, there you have it. That is my top 10 marked decks. A mix of reader-backed and marked cards. They're all marked. But anyway, hey, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below how you felt about these. What are some suggestions that you have? And you know, guys, I always appreciate you liking, commenting, subscribing. We're at like almost 270 subscribers. We're almost at 300 subscribers. I'm going to have to do another giveaway soon. It's crazy how fast things have picked up. But I thank you for each of your support. You might hear some little squeaks and meows in the background. I have 2 furry piglets, 2 little kittens as additions to the family there with me and Addie. Douglas and Cooper, maybe we'll bring them on sometime. I actually did feature them in a previous video, briefly. Anyway, guys, stay tuned tomorrow. We have a very special famous magician moves that I've been excited about for a very long time. It's been in the works for a while now, and I'm finally glad to get it out of the frying pan and into the fire. It's out of the oven tomorrow, guys. Stick around. I'll be premiering it. Guys, once again, thanks, and God bless.